Customer feedback isn't broken, but the way you're using it probably is. The secret to improving your customer service starts with building an effective customer feedback strategy, and this can't be done if your customer feedback loop is broken. If you're drowning in surveys, reviews, ratings, mystery shop reports and audit scores, but still can't seem to fix the same issues that keep popping up, then let's fix that. The problem isn't that you don't have enough feedback, it's that you're not turning it into action fast enough. I'm Arthur from Serve First, and today we're breaking down how to build a customer feedback strategy that doesn't just collect data, but actually improves customer experience. No fluff, no theory, just what works. By the end of this video, you'll have a simple one-page framework you can use today, whether you're running one location or 100. Let's dive in. Here's what's happening in most businesses right now. Your team spots an issue, builds a dashboard, circulates a report, maybe talks about it in a meeting, and then nothing. Or worse, something gets fixed 3 weeks later, after the customer's already left a 1-star review or walked away forever. This is what we call the feedback action gap, and it's killing customer experience.
People seem to be more frustrated than ever with customer service.
You know, when businesses get it wrong.
How bad is customer service?
The awesome and the awful.
Bad customer service can be a big letdown.
Meanwhile, customer expectations have completely shifted. They don't just want you to listen to feedback, they expect you to act on it fast. Think about it. In retail, a missed cleanliness issue becomes a public Google review. In hospitality, a slow response ruins an entire stay. In facilities management, a delayed fix can become a compliance nightmare. So what does a modern customer feedback strategy actually need to do? 3 things, that's it. 1, surface issues early, before they damage your reputation or your revenue. 2, drive fast, targeted action. The right person fixes the right problem without any delay. 3, prove improvement, so teams can see what's working, what's repeating, and where to focus next. This isn't about producing better reports, it's about producing better outcomes. Here's the biggest mistake businesses make. They start with tools instead of intent. They ask, what feedback should we collect? Wrong question. The right question is, what decisions does this feedback need to support? When feedback isn't linked to a choice, it becomes noise. Interesting? Maybe. Actionable? Rarely. Let me give you examples. In retail, feedback might help managers decide when to redeploy staff. In hospitality, it informs when to trigger service recovery. In facilities management, it guides preventative maintenance. Once those choices are clear, feedback becomes focused. NPS stops being abstract, reviews stop being vanity metrics, comments become signals that drive specific action. So before you collect another data point, ask yourself, what will we do with this? Now, let's talk about collections, because collecting customer feedback is easy, collecting useful feedback is harder. The rule is simple, meet customers where they already are. In the moment feedback, like QR codes, captures issues while they're fresh. Reviews reveal what customers choose to tell the world. Audits and mystery shopping expose whether standards are met without prompting. Used together, balance. Used carelessly, fatigue. Customers are less willing to respond when questions are too frequent, too long, or clearly ignored. Fewer questions, better timing, visible action. That's what makes feedback feel worthwhile. This is where most strategies stall. They identify problems, but action is manual, delayed, or unclear. High-performing teams run a simple, repeatable loop. Trigger, feedback flags an issue. Route, task goes to the right owner. Fix, where action is taken. Confirm, where completion is recorded. Learn, where patterns are reviewed to prevent repeats. Let me show you what this looks like in practice. In hospitality, a negative checkout comment automatically triggers service recovery. In retail, a cleanliness issue prompts immediate redeployment. In facilities management, an audit failure routes corrective action before compliance is breached. And faster fixes build trust with customers and your teams. Without governance, even the best strategy falls apart. Who owns which issues? How fast should they be resolved? When does something escalate? Clear governance answers these upfront. Frontline issues resolved within hours. Operational patterns reviewed weekly. Strategic trends reviewed monthly. This keeps CX, Ops, and leadership aligned. Feedback stops being subjective and becomes operational. Closing the loop is talked about constantly. It's rarely done well. Internally, it means sharing insights so teams prevent the same issues from happening again. Externally, it means telling customers what changed because they spoke up. This builds trust, and trust is amplified by visibility. Reviews, ratings, responsiveness. These increasingly shape how brands appear in AI-driven search results and recommendations. When customers see action, they're more likely to engage again and recommend you to others. Here's the truth, customer feedback isn't about listening harder, it's about acting smarter. Strong feedback foundations help teams focus on what matters, fix issues fast, and build trust at every touchpoint. They turn feedback from background noise into forward momentum. At Serve First, we help businesses move from insight to action quickly and confidently. Because when feedback works properly, better experiences follow. And if you found this helpful, hit subscribe. We're breaking down customer experience, operations, and performance every week.